Hello everybody, hello world, hello YouTube. Okay, now that I'm done off the roof, I guess this will be another in a series of my ghetto maintenance prepper series. So here we go. Now what we're going to talk about today is the dangers and hazards of living in one of these trailers, and something to watch out for and a couple other this and that. Off we go. Now this trailer was made in, I think this is a 71. I'd have to look at the title, this and that. And what you do have to watch out, oh by the way, let's have a look at the roof and how they did that. See, they just folded that sucker over. And just drywall nailed it down. And I had a heck of a time getting the leak stopped, but I finally did it. There's part of my corrugated. Yeah, just let that hang over. What I'm going to do is put a piece of flashing, I guess it's called, along there. And I can collect rainwater big time. As a matter of fact, you might even want to just put it on a regular roof to collect and put a thingy on it and off you go. Okay, here's one of the many dangers of these trailers. Right here. Okay. Yes, that is a burn mark. On the other side of this burn mark is an electrical fitting, a plug-in, two-plug plug-in. This trailer has aluminum wiring, okay, and it's highly dangerous. I mean to tell you, I've avoided 7 fires. This one caught on fire, and it was right next to the couch, and we smelled it, this and that, and we caught it just in time. So every time, if you go into some ghetto trailer, pull a plug or something, anything, look behind the electrical fixtures or open up the switch box. Make sure you have copper wiring. They outlawed them in California, so what they did was they towed them across the state line into Nevada and started selling them. And off we go. So let's go around. Time, 2 minutes, okay. Isn't that nice? There's my icky neighbors. There's the neighbor that killed my cat. Asshole. Well, anyway, sorry. Now, here we go. Now that we've covered the house again, okay, and another thing, windows on these old trailers, they get far more brittle. And they break far easier. So if your kid breaks one, don't get too bad off on him. I took this window, was broken out, and I just hacked up some plexiglass, plastic, and sillied it in, and window. Okay, cooler is always a must out here in the desert. There we go, 3 minutes. Now this trailer, y'all saw in my past videos, I hooked it up from a empty lot down there. Yeah, I got a neighbor, wiped out my view. Anyway, if you see these things, okay, don't sit there and say, oh, that's the old nasty trailer, forget it, blah, 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 this and that, right? Neighbor, I guess. These things are invaluable. You could, if they're really bad off, you can tear the top off. And if you're real slick, you can shorten out the 2 ends and make an excellent car hauler, ATV, anything else you'll need. See, now I'm using it. I'm going to block off these windows with wood for storage. Okay, I've got 21 feet by, I think, 8, if not 10 boxes of storage. You can work out the math. You know, I don't know about the square feet. I'm not that good. Okay, now another thing, see this ladder? I've had this ladder for 20 years. What it was a folding ladder. And I guess if you get one that's kind of wonkied up, don't throw it away. Just tear off the other side fold. And now it's a leaning ladder. Here we go, electric water heater. The chair's on top because I haven't built something because it's an electric one. Now, electric heaters as opposed to water or propane heaters. Propane is hella expensive. It's $2.99 a gallon out here. But I would like to have another water heater that is propane because I still have the hookup. Voila. Green wire is the internet to my kids' room. That's ghetto. It runs from that, see? because the computer's in here. Runs from there to there, and it works. Anyway, okay. Because if I have propane as opposed to electric, if the electric goes out, I'll still have propane and I'll still have hot water. I have found when I had the gas water heater and I've run out of propane, let's go have a look, that hot water is imperative. People say water, that's fine, okay, but the next imperative should be hot water, right? And if the electric goes out, you can't get a can of electric like I can get a can of propane. Yeah, get a can of electric. I've collected quite a few propane bottles because I've been fortunate to find deals, this and that. Also, another thing with these trailers, right? Well, let's go have a look. Okay, we're not doing too bad. They have these propane bottles. See, there's the hookup. Right. Well, you take them off of there and they have the regulators and everything. You know, I have regulators. They also have internal stuff. See this here little stove? What I'm going to do with this little stove, right, is I'm going to build a cabinet on it. I'm going to put this bottle under it and box it in, right, and put wheels on the back like dolly wheels. My dolly's around here somewhere, but I won't use that. To cart it around and it'll work just fine. See, I'm already getting it plumbed, and I'll show you what I mean by a regulator. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was on the propane. Like, now think, you can't get a can of electric. So, bottle of propane, a backup propane water heater, and by God, you're good to go. Because hot water is an absolute must. If you really want to know what it's like, take 2 days, 3 days, because I've gone without hot water for better than a week. And it sucks, boy. It sucks. You can't function. Yes, here's my junk. See, I always have junk. Yes, I've cleaned up my yard a little bit. Looks a lot better these days. You know, stuff. Anything, stuff. Grab it. Crap, you think it's worth a shit? I've built so many things and got myself out of so many jams by collecting stuff. Now, on these little trailers, they have the regulators and everything on them. Okay, you just gut one of them, right? And there you go. You got your survival stuff. Like, you could roll that thing out into a tent, like a GP small or medium or anything like that. They use them inside the trailer, so I don't see where you'd have a problem using them inside a tent as far as carbon monoxide and all that stuff goes. And all kinds of stuff. See, you know, keep your eyes open. See this right here? Okay, I found this in a big pile of junk over in another lot. Okay, talk about getting ghetto. That's right, solar panel. Okay, and keep a box with all your stuff, tools, rakes, implements of destruction. And I think that's what I wanted to talk about down here. Can of electric, water heater. Oh, and camper shells make excellent dog houses. What I'm going to do for my dog, because he's such a good guy, is I'm going to take this here junky thing, right, and I'm going to mount it inside of the camper shell and put light bulbs in it and for a heater. If he breaks them, well, shucks, poor little fella. And there you go. My ghetto kingdom. I'm going too fast. Now these poles in this tent, well, we won't talk about that. Alright, so there you go. Ghetto Prepper Series. Remember, hot water is your friend. Alright, live by your wits, not by your worries. Bye.